शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये अगजानन पद्मार्कं गजाननमहर्निशम् अनेकदं तं भक्तानाम् एकदन्तमुपास्महे वागीशाद्याः सुमनसः सर्वार्थानामुपक्रमे यं नत्वा कृतकृत्याः स्युस्तं नमामि गजाननम् शारदा शारदाम्भोजवदना वदनाम्बुजे सर्वदा सर्वदास्माकं सन्निधिः सन्निधिं क्रियात् नमोऽस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यो नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमनीयविग्रहम् पारिजाततरुमूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनम् आञ्जनेयं महावीरं ब्रह्मविष्णुशिवात्मकं बालार्कसदृशाभासं रामदूतं नमाम्यहम्. Wishing you all a happy Hanumajjayanti. Srimad Ramayanam is a Mahakavya. In this, the main characters are Sita, Rama, Lakshmana, Ravana and Hanuman. As per the properties of a Kavya, any character in that Kavya will be explained only until the purpose it is required. For example, because it is about Sri Rama and his journey, Sri Rama's complete life is described in that. However, we don't have much details about Sita, much details about Ravana, and not much detail about Sri Hanuman as well. So, in the Uttarakanda of Sri Ramayana, Ravana's birth and life and also Vali, Sugriva and Hanuman's birth and life are a bit explained but not into detail. And in the main Ramayanam, we can read about Hanuman, to whom he is born, what was his curse and what he did as a task. Only that is explained. To get to know the complete life history of Hanuman, his birth, the concept of the Panchamukha Hanuman, the concept of Suvarchala Hanuman Kalyanam, how to do the Upasana of Hanuman, what different people have achieved by doing Hanuman Upasana, the mantra sadhana secrets, all these are brought to us by a Shastra called Parasara Samhita. Parasara Samhita is a complete book about the Hanuman Upasana, the different varieties of mantras about Hanuman, how to do sadhana and also complete life history. And even we have got references to Hanuman in Mahabharata as well. So, who is this Parasara? Parasara Maharshi is the grandson of Vasishtha Maharshi, son of Shakti Maharshi, and he was the father of Vedavyasa Maharshi. During his childhood, Parasara Maharshi, he has got the Hanuman Upasana from Vasishtha Maharshi. Then, after understanding in detail, Parasara Maharshi did his own sadhana. Hanuman gave his darshan to Parasara Maharshi, and after that, Parasara Maharshi written this grantha called Parasara Samhita. And when Maitreya Maharshi met Parasara Maharshi in the banks of Pampa Sarovaram, he explained the beauty and the sadhana about Hanuman Upasana. And between the discussion, he explained about all the concepts. So, further, we will be discussing a bit more about the Parasara Samhita. Agastya Maharshi did all the sadhana about Hanuman, and because of that capacity he was able to swallow all the waters in the sea and exposing all the demon Rakshasas so that Indra can kill them. During the time of Mahabharata, Arjuna did upasana of Hanuman and he was able to kill all the Kaurava Sena because of that power and strength. Bhima did meet Hanuman directly and also did upasana, and he was able to fetch much strength from Hanuman. Vibhishana, he did Hanuman upasana as was blessed by Sri Rama. Sri Rama himself gave that upasana to Vibhishana, and Vibhishana also became Chiranjeevi and ruling Lanka because of that power. Now let us go in depth towards Hanuman's birth. So, the story behind the birth of Hanuman. Long time ago, there was all the Devatas who came to visit Brahma, and then along with Brahma, everybody joined towards Shiva, and they prayed to Shiva saying that all the Rakshasas becoming more powerful and we were not able to control them. And at that time, Shiva also along with all the Devatas went to Vishnu. Then Vishnu absorbed all the Chaitanya or power from Devatas along with Shiva, mixed with his own power and gave that as a fruit to Shiva to keep with him. And following that, after some time, Shiva and Parvati, they visited Tirumala, and at that time Parvati had a sankalpa saying, can we start mating as Vanaras? And soon they started mating as Vanaras. Soon Shiva, the complete Chaitanya of all the Devatas along with Vishnu that he has got, deposited that into the womb of Parvati, who is in the form of Vanara. Parvati, who was unable to bear that entire Chaitanya, dropped that, and immediately Agni tried to capture that. Even Agni was also not able to hold that. And at that time, Vayu came and tried to capture that. He was able to hold that. After many years, Anjana Devi, who was the daughter of Ahalya, she was married to a Vanara named Kesari. She was doing tapassu or penance at the Tirumala hill, and while doing the tapassu, every day Vayu used to offer one fruit and keep it in her hands. She used to eat that. One day Vayu gave the complete Chaitanya of all the Devatas, which was coming out of Shiva and then from Parvati's womb and from Agni, and placed that as a fruit in the hands of Anjana Devi. Anjana Devi, because of her tapas shakti, she was able to eat that fruit, and soon she became pregnant and started showing the symptoms. Then immediately she thought, what happened to my Pativratya? Then the Akashavani assured that there is no problem for your Pativratya. It's a divine thing that all the Devatas Shakti is taking a shape in your womb. Hanuman took birth on Vaisakha Masa, Krishna Paksha, Dasami, in the Purva Bhadra Nakshatra, in the Vaidhruti Yoga, and in Karkataka Lagna, in the noon time. After taking birth, within 5 days, the Amavasya Tithi came, and that day it was the solar eclipse, Surya Grahanam. On that day, Hanuman asked Anjana Devi, his mother, to give something to eat. Anjana Devi replied saying, take any ripened fruit and eat. Hanuman saw a beautiful sun coming out, and he thought it was a fruit, and immediately he started flying towards the sun. After reaching the sun, at that time, because it's a solar eclipse, Rahu, who was supposed to swallow sun, saw a competitor as Hanuman, and he immediately went to Indra and reported. And Indra came on the Airavata. By that time, Hanuman was actually swallowing sun completely. And Indra tried to beat Hanuma with his Vajrayudha, and Hanuman, with a small hair particle from his hand, thrown that Vajrayudha away. Then Indra tried to hit with Brahmastra. Even that was also not standing in front of Hanuman. Hanuman did beat that with another particle of hair. And in the meanwhile, all the Devatas, Rishis came to Hanuman, asked him to bring out sun completely so that all the Jivakoti can survive again. And when Hanuman was focusing on them, Indra beat Hanuman again with Vajrayudha. Then Hanuman fell down on the earth, completely unconscious. By looking at this, Vayu, who was one of the cause for the birth of Hanuman, withdrawn himself from the entire world, causing trouble to the Jivakoti. And then all the Devatas came forward and pleaded Vayu to release the air again. Then Brahma got Hanuman back into life. He gave his Varadana, saying his Brahmastra won't harm Hanuman any time. But only condition is Hanuman has to act as if he is surrendering to the Brahmastra for a short time. Indra gave his Varadana, saying in future his Vajrayudha will not harm him. Like that, all the Devatas did their Varadana to Hanuman. Because of this, Hanuman had got lot of power, strength, and because of his childish behavior, he started troubling all the Rishis, Munis who were in the forest. And they cursed him, saying that your strength and power will be reminded to you when you are supposed to use the power. And then, at the time of all the Vanaras trying to cross the sea, trying to see Sita, at that time everybody said, I cannot cross the sea, I cannot jump into that. And at that time, Jambavan, he reminded Hanuman about his strength. From there is no looking back for Hanuman. He accomplished his task by giving the message to Sita and assuring that Rama and Lakshmana will soon come and take her back. And because of that, Hanuman remained as one of the god along with Sita, Rama and Lakshmana. Now we'll try to understand a bit more about the power of Hanuman as described in the Parasara Samhita. During the time of war between Rama and Ravana, at some point the war was about to finish and all the mighty powers, all the mighty people alongside of Ravana, they were killed. And Ravana consulted his friend who is in the Patala Loka. His name is Mairavana. He has got amazing magical powers. And Mairavana offered his help. He tried to send different demons to capture and abduct Rama and Lakshmana. Vibhishana got this information and informed Hanuman about this. Then Hanuman made a big building with his tail, formed a complete tower, and kept Rama and Lakshmana safe in that. And he himself guarding in front of the only entrance. After some time, Mairavana came in disguise of Vibhishana and told he want to meet Rama and Lakshmana. And because of his magic power, Hanuman did not know if it is Mairavana. He allowed Mairavana, who is in the form of Vibhishana. Then Mairavana went inside. He sprayed some herbs and got Rama and Lakshmana into deep sleep, made them as a small toys, captured them and took them away. Immediately after Mairavana left, actual Vibhishana came and said he wanted to meet Rama and Lakshmana. Then Hanuman asked, you came just few minutes ago and went out, again you are coming. Then Vibhishana realized it is Mairavana who captured Rama and Lakshmana. So then Hanuman said, it is my fault, because of which we lost Rama and Lakshmana. We need to find them. Vibhishana guided Hanuman how to reach the Patala Loka where Mairavana is there. And then Hanuman went to that place. He found exact replica of himself as guarding to one of the entrances. And he fought with him for a long time. Then after some time he asked him, "Who are you?" Then the other guy responded saying that, "I am the son of Hanuman. My name is Matsya Vallabha." He added further, "When you were actually building the Rama Setu along with other Vanaras, at that time a small part of your sweat came into ocean, and one of the fish named Dirghagrahi, who was originally a Gandharva Kanya, cursed as a fish, gave birth to me by swallowing that sweat, and she became a Gandharva Kanya again. And she told, I will meet my father Hanuman." Then Hanuman told, "I am your father then, and please show me the way into the palace." So then Matsya Vallabha helped him to enter into the palace. He tried to fight with Mairavana for a long time, but he could not defeat him. Then Mairavana's sister, who was actually trying to take revenge on him, she informed Hanuman saying that Mairavana's life is in another island in the form of 5 lamps. You need to switch off all the 5 lamps at the same time by blowing them off. Then Hanuman travelled to that island immediately, and with his Panchamukha he blown away all the lamps immediately and killing Mairavana. After that he came back to the palace of Mairavana and took Rama and Lakshmana to the battlefield near the Lanka. After Ravana was killed by Rama, then Rama along with all the Vanaras and Sita, he was going back to Ayodhya. At that time, a voice from the sky told that there is another Satakantha Ravana who is in the Antariksha, means in the sky, who was supposed to be defeated as well. Then Rama and Lakshmana were thinking how to go and fight there. Then Hanuman extended his tail into the sky, and then Rama, Lakshmana, Sita along with all the Vanaras went into the sky, Antariksha, space, and started fighting with Satakantha Ravana. Because of one of the Varadana the Satakantha Ravana has, when Rama and Lakshmana were trying to kill him by firing the arrows, with every drop of blood that is falling down, one more Satakantha Ravana was actually rising up. And unable to fight with so many Satakantha Ravanas immediately, Rama and Lakshmana, they got fainted, and all the Vanaras are being killed. And at that time, Agastya Maharshi gave the Upasana of Hanuman to Sita Mata, and when she did that Upasana, Hanuman came in the Vishwarupa, and he said, "You start fighting with Satakantha Ravana, and I will hold all the blood that is falling down." And immediately Sita Mata also turned into the form of Kalika Mata, started fighting with Satakantha Ravana. And whatever the blood that is falling down, Hanuman was actually holding that with his tail. And soon after some time, only one Satakantha Ravana remained, and Sita Mata killed him as well. And soon after that, Rama and Lakshmana both got up along with all the Vanaras, and they started praising both Sita Mata and Hanuman to come to normal form. Then Sita Mata and Hanuman also appeared in the normal form, and they travelled to Ayodhya. This is about the story of Hanuman from Parasara Samhita. So let us come back to the Ramayana itself. The task that Hanuman accomplished is very difficult one within Ramayana. He did that alone. He travelled to Lanka alone. He tried to minimize himself as a small form, tried to search for Sita. Unable to find Sita, at one point of time he got into depression. He wanted to commit suicide as well. But later he tried to bring moral up by himself, and with his buddhi he tried to search again and found Sita. So, in our life also, without getting into depression, without getting into despair, many times we also need to bring ourselves up and start working on the task. And during the war, when Indrajit tried to feint everybody in the war, apart from Hanuman and Vibhishana, everybody became unconscious. At that time, Hanuman brought Sanjeevani and protected everyone to bring them to life. And after that, again, when Ravana applied the Shakti Astra on Lakshmana, tried to kill him, Lakshmana fainted, and at the time also Hanuman brought Sanjeevani again. And Rama said, Lakshmana is my outside prana. You protected that. I cannot give anything else to you. And he hugged Hanuman. From Hanuman, we also can learn about how to talk. He was able to make friendship between Sugriva and Rama with his ability to speak. There is one beautiful sloka within Ramayana. Nan Rugveda Vinitasya, Na Yajurveda Dharinaha, Na Samaveda Vidushaha, Shakyamevam Vibhashitum. This shloka was told by Rama to Lakshmana. He says, O Lakshmana, without knowing Rugveda, without having completely memorizing Yajurveda, without the ability to be expert in Samaveda, no one can talk like this. Whoever has Hanuman beside them can do anything in the world. Hanuman, when he visited Lanka and tried to find Sita, at that time Sita was in completely depression, and after Ravana tried to lure her, tried to scare her, she was trying to commit suicide with her bride. Then Hanuman tried to console her with whatever the limited talking he can do, and he provided crucial information about how Rama and Lakshmana were eagerly waiting to come here and try to protect her. There is one beautiful shloka. Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, na bruyat, satyam apriyam. Priyam cha nanrutam bruyat, esha dharma sanatanaha. Means, speak only truth and speak that in a dearer way, and never give that bitter truth without being in the dearer way. That does not mean you need to lie. You always tell the truth. This is our Sanatana Dharma. So Hanuman does the exactly same thing. He also tried to convey the message to Ravana clearly that Rama and Lakshmana are going to come and kill him. And it's not about scaring him, but he's telling what will happen to him. And this in front of all the Ravana's court. So Ravana cannot further escape. He had to fight. From Hanuman, we can also learn how much to talk when. When he meets all the Vanaras who were waiting for his return from Lanka, he told in 2 words, seen Sita. Drushtva Sita means I have seen Sita. And after that, he gave complete information how he fought with all the Rakshasas, how he killed them, and how he protected, and how he spoke with Sita, how he dared Ravana, etc. But when it comes to Sri Rama, Hanuman does not boast all these things. He clearly tells the conversation happened between Sita Mata, how eagerly she was waiting for Rama and Lakshmana to come, and try to mobilize all the Vanarasena immediately. One more thing. After the war, after the coronation, when Rama was talking to Agastya, Agastya says, without Hanuman on your side, you would have never been able to complete your war. And at that time, when Agastya was praising Hanuman in front of Rama, Hanuman did not put any expression on his face, and he was not even moving. So, when somebody is praising you, being stable at that time also very important, and we can learn that also from Hanuman. Hanumajjayanti is on Vaisakha Krishna Paksha Dasami, that is falling on 1st June this year. Wish you happy Hanumajjayanti to all. Dhanyavadaha.